And welcome, I'm Tracy Pa with the Midday News. Prime Minister James Marape has confirmed the appointment of Deputy Secretary Gibson Olemba to replace Secretary for Works and Highways David Were. Marape also confirmed that Were has been posted overseas to take up appointment as Papua New Guinea's ambassador to the Philippines.
While the Works and Highways Secretary David Were is still waiting for instruments to confirm the termination of his contract, and the media being abuzz with news of a new appointment, Prime Minister James Marape released a statement yesterday confirming the Cabinet's decision on the appointment of Gibson Olemba as the acting Secretary for Works and Highways, while the incumbent David Were was posted to Philippines as PNG's ambassador. Marape said a formal letter signed by the Governor-General effecting the decision is being dispatched to Mr. Were and that he was looking forward to seeing a smooth transition. The Prime Minister said 3 deputy secretaries were shortlisted and Olemba was appointed by a majority cabinet decision as the acting secretary. He also clarified that Olemba will remain secretary until the Department of Personnel Management advertises the position for someone to take up the position on a permanent basis. Earlier on Monday, Secretary Were raised concerns that he still had 2 years to go before his contract expires in 2026. He said such appointment will derail and delay impact projects in the country, especially the Connect PNG programs.
I'm still waiting for a formal advice, notice, but my humble view is very clear. The same process, I was appointed. I think it's better to use the same process to remove me as well, and that's what there's a legitimate contract that is in place.
Were also raised concerns that although it is the prerogative of the cabinet to make appointments, he also has rights in the contracts that he signed.
The Connect PNG is something bigger. That's already reaching the hundreds and doing a lot of unprecedented level of delivery of improved roads, both on the national roads, new missing links, as well as on the sub-mission network, which people are seeing for themselves. And if it was based on my performance, I would feel better, But without anyone finding any issue with our performance, we expect a bit of fair treatment as well.
Meantime, former Prime Minister and member for Yalibu Pangia, Peter O'Neill, said the sacking of Secretary of Works is a shameful act by a desperate, fearful and disloyal Prime Minister. He said the Connect PNG program has been condemned as a waste of the public's precious resources, as blatant irregularities in the awarding of contracts resulted in numerous examples of poor quality work and woeful value for money. However, the Prime Minister responded and said the government is taking this seriously and will be investigating the claims. He reiterated that all the claims involving the awarding of contracts will be investigated. He stressed that the major focus of the government to open up the country with enabling infrastructure remains and will continue this going into the future. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
The involvement of police personnel to settle disputes outside of court is illegal, says Chairman and Commissioner of the Commission of Inquiry into RPNGC January 10th civil unrest, Justice Helise Batari. Justice Batari said this when questioning Director of Prosecution Parek Huyap about the conduct of police officers in settling disputes outside of the court system. Justice Batari said it has become a norm where police officers purposely allow cases to be thrown out of the court because often these cases have already been settled out of court. The COI chairman warned Kuyap to remind his police officers that this practice is illegal and they will be held accountable if they are caught. 26 new apprentices have officially joined Teddy Mining Limited's 2024 apprenticeship program, marking the start of their 4-year training journey. The group, which includes 20 males and 6 females, recently signed their contracts with OTML and the National Apprenticeship Trade Testing Board in Tabubil. They will receive extensive hands-on training in trades such as auto electrical, carpentry and heavy equipment fitting, with 62% of the cohort coming from the Western Province and preferred area, reflecting OTML's commitment to developing local talent. Lamana Hotel proudly marks its 30th anniversary today, August 14, 2024. Since opening its doors in 1994, the hotel has been a cornerstone of hospitality in Papua New Guinea, offering a brand of world-class amenities and local charm. Over the years, Lamana has evolved into more than just a hotel. It has become a premier entertainment destination, hosting world-renowned performance and supporting local talent. The hotel introduced Papua New Guinea's first gaming facility and 10-pin bowling alley, setting new standards in leisure and entertainment. Lamana Hotel has also been a key venue for conferences, catering to leading businesses and international leaders. Its restaurant and cafe are celebrated for their classic menus, offering patrons a taste of both local and international cuisines. As a national establishment, Lamana Hotel continues to uphold international standards, driven by a dedicated team of Papua New Guineans. In overseas news, a pilot who stole and crashed a helicopter into the roof of a hotel in far north Queensland has been revealed as a current aviation employee who has never flown in Australia. The aviation company says he had been at an off-duty gathering of employees held on the night of the incident to celebrate a recent promotion. The incident has sparked concerns about airport anger security across the country.
A party to celebrate, and it's now known the pilot who died in the fiery crash worked for Nautilus Aviation but was never authorised to fly.
Nautilus Aviation can now confirm this person was a current employee in a ground crew position.
Joining the company 4 months ago.
We offer our heartfelt condolences to the individual's family and all who've been affected by this tragedy.
Police are yet to confirm the pilot's name while the investigation is ongoing. The 4-seater Robinson R44 was in the air just a few minutes before it made a fiery impact into the Doubletree Hotel on the Cairns Esplanade, debris spilling onto the busy tourist hotspot. Aviation experts say it's a wake-up call to tighten security as to how an unauthorised flight on a stolen aircraft could go undetected.
Every general aviation organization around the globe is going to start looking at their security procedures and say, can this happen to us?
Especially in light of an elevated national terror threat.
Cairns Airport may well consider whether to look at their specific security arrangements.
Authorities are relieved more people were not hurt.
It was catastrophic in there, and there were 2 rooms that were heavily impacted.
The helicopter's onboard recording devices will be analysed in Canberra.
There's still a lot of information for us to process before we can conclusively come up with a flight path.
In a statement, the Cairns Airport CEO said it operates under a multi-layered security program. A review had been conducted showing no compromise of airport fence or access points. Late today, Nautilus Aviation confirmed off-duty staff held a gathering on Sunday night, a send-off for the pilot who was involved in the crash. The badly damaged hotel remains closed for lengthy repairs.
We're often talking about plants and animals being added to endangered species list, but this time 3 plants and a whale species have been recommended for removal. The potential delisting from Tasmania's endangered species list is the result of decades of research and conservation work.
A decade ago, rabbits and rodents had driven some plant species on sub-Antarctic Macquarie Island to the brink. A major environmental effort has turned that around.
The Macquarie Island Pest Eradication Project was at the time the largest island eradication project attempted in the world.
Two plants found on the island, the Cook's tussock grass and the prickly shield fern, have recovered enough that scientists want to remove them from Tasmania's endangered species list.
This is a really substantial outcome from that work that's happened on Macquarie Island.
A third plant, the shade plantain, found on mainland Tasmania, is also recommended for delisting.
Which is a native herb, perennial herb, and it has been removed because it's actually found to be pretty robust.
As are humpback whales, which were removed from the National Threatened Species list 2 years ago.
We have the western and the eastern population. Combined, they're both well and truly in excess of 40,000, and they're continuing to recover at the highest rate possible.
Scientists say these successes don't mean conservation efforts are no longer needed. They're urging continued monitoring to make sure these species keep thriving.
Dramatic security camera footage has captured the movement and arsonist accidentally set himself on fire during a break-in at a camera barber shop. Police say the attack was targeted and have appealed to the public to help identify the offenders.
Helmets, two offenders smash their way into a Gungahlin barbershop. One douses the room with accelerant, drenching bench tops and equipment before pulling out a lighter. Running for his life, the arsonist stops, drops and rolls, the pair fleeing into the night on bicycles.
He is very lucky. This is an incredibly dangerous incident.
The late-night arson attack has been under investigation for more than a month.
We do believe that the incident was targeted, that it wasn't random.
The business is on a main thoroughfare and only opened earlier this year. Upstairs is a 24-hour gym where people were working out at the time.
Had the fire taken hold even more, we could have really seen some serious injuries or death occur as a result of the incident.
The attack has rattled the shop's owner.
When something like that happens, you're just thinking, who's doing this, why it's happening, is this going to affect my family, is it going to affect me while I'm walking to my car after work?
He estimates the fire caused about $30,000 worth of damage.
I just want to get an answers just to see why would someone do something like that, keep people like that away from people who work hard.
Police are appealing for public assistance to identify the offenders, urging anyone with information about the incident on the 6th of July to come forward. They also have a message for the arsonists.
Hand yourselves into police before we come knocking on your door.
A warning that playing with fire will get you burned.
And that ends our midday news. Join us at 6 for our main bulletin. Bye for now.